All right, here we go, guys, and just pulling out of my block, and what you see in front of you is the remnants of this insane weather we have. Memorial Day weekend 2021. Just a brutally windy, cold, and rainy. I mean, something like 3 inches of rain here in Eastern Long Island so far. But I got the call today, actually last night. I've been working on Skinner to do a quick overview of his boat for 2 or 3 years now, and it's been like no. I don't know what it was, but he relented. So we got a little break in the rain. I've been cooped up in the house for more than 2 days, or the better part of 2 days. So we're on our way out to Greenport. I'm in Mattatuck to his house to do where he has the boat in the driveway, his 16-footer, and we're going to do a short video overview of that boat. And the irony is, I just finished working on a video last night of a 40-foot $1 million pursuit, and I'm twice as excited about doing this one than I was of that boat. So we'll check in a little bit. He said he will greet me at his door, and let's see what happens. Let's get the overview done. Check back in a sec.
And one little change here. Skinner's parking lot is fairly narrow. He's got a couple cars in there, so we decided to bring the boat to one of the local beaches, to the parking lot of one of the local beaches, and we're going to do the overview here.
Gonna have a little bit of wind noise here.
Well, you know what? Yeah, not in this direction.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just doing a quick walk around. All right, we're here with Skinner himself. All right, Skinner, shoot. Start talking about this pride and joy.
1974 16-foot Starcraft Holiday, and if you look that up, it will look nothing like this. This one, somebody converted to a center console. I bought it a couple years ago off Craigslist for $3,500.
With the engine, with the 40 horsepower E-Tech and the trailer.
The engine, 2009, it's flawless, beautiful.
Ever had anything wrong with it?
No, nothing.
What about the
trailer's all good. The only thing I had to do on the boat was the steering for like $350 one time.
Well, I was talking about the time that I lowered the engine while the stop was on.
Yeah. You broke that.
I did.
Yeah. So, yeah, people see videos and they, make fun of the floor. You know what? The first thing I did when I bought it was sand it and try to get a good coat of paint on the existing paint. Man, it just never took. I don't know what he had on there before me, but I just couldn't work it out. Now the floor is rotted away. Like, I actually need this in here, or else I'm going through. But I'm waiting for the fishing to slow down locally, and then my brother and I are gonna rip it out and replace the floor. Oh yeah, and then it leaks.
Plywood?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's not my kind of thing. But yeah, it's with plywood.
And what do I see? 12 gallons of gas or 11 gallons of gas?
6 usually does it, but I'm paranoid. I know some people who will run out of gas on the water.
Yes, we won't get into that.
Right. So I'm not one of those people.
That's Sweeney's fault, for the record.
Yes, it's somebody else's fault. Yes. Well, anyway, I don't intend to do that. So yeah, so I carry a lot more gas than I need. It leaks. And the problem is that it's not just rivets. I'm familiar with that. It's along the strakes on the bottom. So I'm not going to be able to see what the problem is until I pull the floor.
And what do you do for speed?
This 22 miles an hour.
And you got room though for more, right?
No, that's
top.
Yes, 24, but I never run anything wide open.
Okay.
So 22, yeah.
And what's the 6 gallons? What's your typical range? Like if you were launching...
Hardly burns anything.
Yeah.
All right, so if I go...
if you go to Jessup's from Manhasset, so about 5 miles.
That's more than 5 miles.
Okay, right. 7 miles.
Yeah, so if I go there and back and go fishing and fish, a lot, so I'm out for 5 hours and I do that, 5 gallons. And
okay.
I know that because I've done it recently.
Okay.
So it's 5 gallons. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's really...
So very economical.
Yeah.
And you could trailer this anywhere you want.
Right. No, the big thing is that I can launch it from the sound right on the beach. The hole's only, I think it's 650. Pretty sure it's 650. So
it doesn't even strain your truck, the trailer.
No, the issue is that you pull it right up on the beach. It's light enough to launch at terrible ramps on the sound, and
Right.
so there's things I can do with this I can't do with bigger boats. So this is what I've got, and it suits me just fine. And, you know.
Right, and when I was driving over, I did a little quick monologue, and what this really shows is you don't need to have deep pockets to get into boat fishing. I looked at Doc's friend Johnny Pappas. I finished editing his what costs now $1 million, his boat. It's a 40-foot Pursuit, and it's filled with luxury, but you'll catch just as many fish as this, albeit that if you want to run to Montauk or someplace, that's the one thing you can't do. But
for what this is, it handles some nasty water.
Well, you know why, Skinner?
Yeah, no, it's deep.
The back is about 10 degrees, I guess, but it's going to be hard to tell on the video, but it really is deep here in the front.
Yeah, but there's a lot of freeboard.
Yeah, well, I've been on it. I was surprised.
Yeah,
it rides awesome.
It's an excellent boat. It's just if it leaks, then I can't get it to leaks because of the floor and the floor is going through. So.
You got the Minn Kota too. Now, if you do see issues with the floor, with the rivets, let's say on the strakes.
Rivets are easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna do it yourself? No welding company? Or your brother?
No. I've had aluminum bolts all my life, so rivets are easy. The problem is this one. It's not like I see bad rivets and I can just replace the rivets. Like on my other boat, rivets will go all the time. Yeah, but it's no big deal. This one, I don't see bad rivets. I just have leaking along the strakes, so I can't see.
Right.
Without pulling the floor, I can't see what it is. Pulling the floor is not trivial. This is a well laid out kind of
right, but it's what, about 7 feet wide, maybe. I don't know if you know the exact dimensions. 7 feet wide, and the floor is, let's say, 12 feet. Because you're not going to pull the top. The bilge area is not going to get pulled.
All the stuff coming through.
Right. Yeah. You got the console. You got the seat. What I really like too is you have these shelves.
Oh no,
the shelves are really well thought out.
Other than the floor and the leaking, it's and then the bilge pump takes care of the leaking. So
right, and you just changed that out.
I did. I put a brand new bilge pump in there. Yep.
Now, inquiring minds want to know, you had that nice, I think it was a Yeti in the front. Did you take that down to Florida?
It's now in Florida.
It's now in Florida. Okay. All right. Well, anything else you want to add? I think we're done, because it's cold and it's windy and it's drizzly, and I appreciate you taking the time. I know I've been bugging you about this for how long?
For several years.
Several years is correct.
That's what it is,
yeah, and we left out the Minn Kota, but I think everybody knows that. Spot lock, I mean, you said the sound, you want to blackfish in the sound, you drop this down.
Ridiculous, everything.
And
the weak fishing this past week, spot locking on the weak fish, oh my God.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, awesome.
actually, that video's not out yet, but it will be soon. Yeah, that's just unbelievable.
Yeah, by the time this comes out, it might be out.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, thank you, Skinner.
All right.
Appreciate it. All right, guys, as always, if you like these videos, hit that like button. And if you're not already a subscriber and you like content like this, please consider subscribing.